Hey, 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 Aries. This is your sacred scribe here, ready to do your reading. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. This will not resonate with everybody, of course, but hopefully it will with you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right down below there, Aries. If you would, before you leave, I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, and subscriptions. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs. Information can be found in the description box below. Don't forget to comment as well. Let me know if this resonates. I want to hear from you guys, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Alrighty, let's see what's coming at you, Aries. What's going on for Aries? The Chariot. So you've got some forward movement coming. Some of you could be moving. But I feel like you're connecting. Some of you are connecting with the self. I feel like Aries, I feel like with the Chariot there, it's giving me very like divine vibes here. And I almost feel like there's not a temptation. What's the word am I looking for? What's the word, Spirit? What's the word? You're curious. There's a curiosity with the divine that you've had. So you're beginning to check it out. You're like, well, why don't I just check it out within me, right? I don't know where this curiosity came from. If somebody said something, or if you experienced something, but you're taking it further than you normally would take it. But as a result of this, it's moving you closer to the divine within you. It's moving you closer to the self, to your spiritual self. And I feel like this is even going to be a surprise to you. It's a happy surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. Ace of Chalices. Knave of Chalices. Yeah, I feel like Aries, this Knave of Chalices, it's like this is what you're doing for yourself. You're starting small with the Knave of Chalices. It's like you're offering, I almost want to say you're offering your heart to yourself, but it ends up being the Ace of Chalices. It's almost like that's the gift that you get from the universe in return, which is really from your higher self because you're doing the work. Oh, that's quite beautiful. This is going to change your perspective on life as you know it. Your perspective on your life. Your perspective on existence. Is very much a hermit energy here. A hermit vibe. But it doesn't start as that. The Nine of Chalices. Oh, wow. So, with this energy, Aries, this is going to have you look at what you deem as wish fulfillment. Like what you thought you knew, you don't, because of what you find within yourself, right? So let's clarify this. Tell me about the Chariot. Let's see. Let's see. The Emperor. There you are. Yeah, see? Now, this is too funny. Because you are the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is like, okay, I'm going to get this shit done. It's like, you got a plan, Stan. You're going to get this shit done. So you have this certain way of looking at this research, almost in an intellectual way, but it doesn't end up being that. You get introduced to yourself. Now that's interesting. The Five of Pentacles. Oh, so that's why recently, Aries, for whoever this is for, you felt like something was missing. And I'm not talking about missing like I have no love in my life. I have no romantic love in my life. I have no money. No, not like it's nothing outside of you that you felt a lack in. It was something missing within you. And this is what prompts you to go looking. See? The Hierophant. Yep. So you discover the divinity within you. And it's like, oh, hello. Hello. Okay. So then you keep digging. All right, tell me about this Knave of Chalices here. I love this energy. Because it's like you're giving yourself an inch. The Knave of Pentacles. Yep, you're taking it slow. You're starting from the ground up here within yourself. And I'm talking about your heart space here. 10 of Chalices and the Knight of Wands. So you take action on it, right? And it's like you're searching for what is it that will emotionally fulfill you, right? Because emotions happen on the inside. And that's what you were seeking to begin with. Like, what is emotional fulfillment to you? And I feel like you've already discovered that it's not necessarily material things. It's nothing outside of me that's going to give me lasting emotional fulfillment. So what is it? What is it? And it's like it only takes one question for you to begin to do this, to embark on this journey within the self. All right, tell me about the Ace of Chalices here. The Nine of Wands. Ah. So through this journey of the self here, Aries, you are about to discover why certain defense mechanisms go up in certain situations. Now, again, this does not have to be in a love situation. It could be in family. It could be with friends. It could be with strangers. It could be with anything, really. 10 of Swords and 2 of Swords. Yeah, things that you were not privy to before, that you really didn't choose to see or listen to your intuition about. You're about to get your eyes open to this, to what this is within you. It may have to do with betrayals, right? It may have to do with endings. Well, it does do with endings. Now, what kind of endings these are going to be different for everybody. But you're really, really uncovering who you are. It's like character. Strength. Yep. That's clarifying the 9 of Vessels here. So the Tower. Yep. You're going to have this may lead you to a major awakening. A major awakening with the Tower here that you're not expecting. You will not expect what you start out with, you do not end up with. See? The Sun. So talk about illumination. I mean, the Sun in the Tower. Wow. So this sun is going to be shining a light totally on your heart space. Totally. You're going to have insight into yourself like never before. You are gaining massive wisdom. And this is going to cause you to change certain aspects of your life, the way that you've been living. And I'm not saying it's going to cause you to go to church every Sunday, or no, this is just changing your perspective on what you thought was. Because it's literally like you're being born again and you're seeing everything for the first time. You're seeing yourself differently. Okay, so is there anybody in love coming toward Aries after this? Because this is beautiful, and I almost feel like because it's opening up your heart so much, especially with the sun, it's the happiest card in the deck. Somebody is bound to come in. It has to happen. Don't forget to like the video, guys. I appreciate. Okay, who's coming in for Aries after this awakening here? Aha, of course, the Empress. Aries, of course. You see what happens when you find yourself. The Empress finds you. Taurus, Libra energy, but it could be any sign, right? Somebody who has that gentle touch, but powerful, gentle but powerful touch. She or he has the Midas touch. It's just feminine energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So you're going to be nurturing this relationship here. The Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. I told you. The Empress is the queen of all queens. So this person is very sexy, very good looking. Okay, I just heard very humble. Very nurturing. It's like they're going to know exactly what you need. The Hangman. There's that enlightenment. What do you think of this Empress? What does Aries think of this Empress? Whoa. Whoa. Ace of Swords. And the King of Wands. You're very much attracted to this Empress, and you feel like this Empress brings even more clarity and truth to the situation where you just found truth. So talk about getting everything that you've ever wanted when you didn't even know what you wanted, truly, to begin with. Four of Chalices. Now, you're going to look at this situation and you're going to be like, oh my God, if I did not know what I know now, I would have turned this Empress away. I would have totally turned this Empress away. If you didn't go through this awakening, you would have seen this Empress in a totally different light. It's like you wouldn't have given a second look. But with the enlightened state that you're about to get into, it's like you can't but help to notice this Empress. Queen of Chalices. Oh my gosh. You're going to see? You see how all the queens are here? I think the Queen of Swords is the only one that's missing, but you have the Ace of Swords here, which is still truth. But you're going to see all the aspects of this Empress, and you're going to appreciate this. Before, you would have not seen, you're lucky if you would have seen one of these queens. Maybe you would have just seen the Queen of Swords, which is what's missing here, right? Maybe that's what you would have noticed, and you would have just turned away from that. Maybe the Queen of Swords sort of energy turns you off, right? That air energy. But now that you've been enlightened, literally, yeah, you see all of the aspects. So what is your advice for Aries? What's your advice for Aries here? Eight of Swords. Get out of your head. Okay? Listen to your intuition more, because this is a prison of your own making. So I just heard, ask yourself, what have you been in prison over in your own mind, Aries? What have you gone over and over in your mind about? Now, Eight of Swords is, I mean, yeah, the Nine of Swords is anxiety, but the Eight of Swords is its own anxiety, right? Because you've got thoughts just going over and over and over again. I mean, I have anxiety, and that's what it does. You just can't stop thinking the same thought over and over again. The stars. So they're wanting you to look at your wishes again and how they've changed, how they've evolved from this experience. Okay, you've got 8-8 here. I wonder if this is a twin, especially if you get enlightened. Huh. Well, you'll know if it's a twin. Okay. So you're about to go through some shit. Three of Pentacles. Keep working on yourself. Keep, I think you will, because the curiosity is just going to get the better of you. Okay, so let's see. What advice you have for Aries here? What advice do you have for Aries? Okay. Nurture. For self-care, try loving and nurturing yourself as you would a child or a pet. So think about that when you go within, okay? And manifestation. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. That's exactly what's happening. And I'm sure, because this is only, you know, like a 10-minute or so reading, I'm sure that this manifestation, besides the Empress, is going beyond it. So if there's anything else that you've been trying to manifest, you know, the physical, the tangible, I feel that's going to come as well, because you're opening yourself up. This is opening up your aura. When your aura opens up, it's calling in your manifestations, right? Oh, wow, Aries. All right, Aries, I hope this resonated. Please drop a like below, share, and subscribe if you already haven't. If you're interested in a personal reading, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs. Information in my Etsy shop is in the description box below. The link you will find there. Don't forget to comment as well. Let me know if this resonates. I want to hear from you guys, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Have a fabulous day, Aries, and I will catch you on the flip side on the dailies. Namaste.